everybody. It's another winter, rainy, cold day here in Hawaii. Welcome to Beach Walks with Rocks at beachwalks.tv. Today is show number 11. So I thought I'd talk a little bit more about this darn subject success, because it's so loaded. And at first glance, coming down here today, I would say I didn't have a very successful day. We had a meeting today and basically undid several months worth of work that several of us had done in terms of a whole pricing and strategy for our business. And so I could think of that, that quote, we had failed and had to redo the whole thing. Or I could think of it in the sense that in 45 minutes we were able to completely restructure something that had seemed so confusing and problematic to us and feel really good about the decision. So I'm going to choose the latter. And I was also reading a little bit online at lunch, and Jon Stewart, he's doing the Oscars this weekend. People are talking about, of course, that he's an outsider and he doesn't belong, and what if he bombs and all this. And he said a really great thing. He said, I've bombed before. If I bomb, it's just bombing on a bigger stage. And he's bombed, he said, at Radio City Music Hall, which is a pretty big stage as well. But I just absolutely love that attitude of going into something that some people would think is such a big deal and so much pressure. Over here, Lex. And he's just like, look, I'm taking my riders. We're going to try and be funny. If we're not, I go back to New York and I have my show on Monday night. And it's that level of detachment from the results of what he's doing that I find so incredibly appealing. And it gets back to that notion of being in the process. If you enjoy the process of what you're doing, then in a sense it doesn't matter what the end product is. We still do it for that end product, and that actually gives us a lot of energy. I was reading Tom Peters' blog today, and there was this big, huge, long, hairy thread on competition. And is it good or is it bad? And there were the usual people taking one side or the other. But I think competition can be very inspiring and energizing. And having that goal in mind can be very motivating. But that's only so that we infuse the process with fun and activity and ideas and creativity. And it kind of comes around to this, or at least I'm going to bring it around to this notion of aloha here in Hawaii. Something else I read last night was that Hawaii has the largest, highest number of people per capita of any state in the United States that live to be over 100. So there's some factor going on here that allows people to live longer. And what they said was that it's a combination of activity and healthier diet, blah, blah, blah. Watch that stick there. But they also said that a big part of it is this what they called happy-go-lucky lifestyle. And that's really what aloha is. It's like, hey man, everything is good. Lucky we live Hawaii because it's so beautiful here. And at the end of the day, you can walk down to the water and life as we know it stops. And this whole other thing opens up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing out there that I absolutely, for me, I live for. And I live here for that. And I love that. So I get energy from you, even though most of you, I don't know who you are or even if you are. The idea of talking to myself and to you has helped me get down here today and look at the glass half full instead of the glass half empty. And I really want to appreciate you for that. Give you my big, heartfelt mahalos and ask for one more favor. Can you please visualize some sunshine so that we can get some sunny days here on Beach Walks with Rocks? I would love that if that's possible, and share your ideas of success with me. I'd love to hear them. You can Skype me at Roxanne Darling, or you can call 949-544-1456. Aloha Friday, everybody.